In this session, I want to share with you a powerful money tool that will help you crack the money code within 3 weeks. A lot of billionaires use this because this is so simple, so powerful, and it completely reprograms you when it comes to money. I have stumbled on a lot of studies and cases where people have used this tool, and within 3 weeks, they have seen incredible results. And as a result, I decided to try it as well because I wanted to see what it does for me. And it literally did miracles. So when I did it for 3 weeks, and I'm going to share with you the exact steps, I completely shifted the way I see money. I manifested a bottomless bank account. That means every time I spend money, I receive double within 24 hours. The concept of lack and not having enough money completely went off my life. Like, I cannot even imagine lack. Like, this is a complete lie and a false idea that has been told to our mind. And my experience with money changed so much that I felt like it doesn't even make sense. Like, the money I was attracting was like 4 numbers, like digits. It's like, is it true or I'm playing a game? What is this? So this is a really, really powerful tool, and I teach in all my programs. In fact, this is the first thing I teach before we go on anything else. And the reason being because it is really simple. Like, it is shockingly simple and yet so powerful. The simpler it is, the more powerful it is, okay? But the only thing is, you want to do it for the next 3 weeks to get results. So the idea behind this tool is that you don't need to even start visualizing feeling abundant, because a lot of times when people do it, they start to feel more lack, or they start to struggle staying in that imagination or feeling it. So the thing that makes this tool really powerful is that you can use your current reality to tap into the frequency of abundance. In fact, the highest frequency of abundance that is available to you. So the key is, when you're spending money, okay, when you're spending money, every time you spend money, you are not just grateful, like, oh, I'm grateful. No, you really tap into the feeling of having. You tap into the feeling of having, okay? I have money. So this is different than your gratitude list, because here you're saying, I have money to pay the bill. I have money to buy the coffee. I have money to book my holiday. I have money to pay whatever it is that you're paying, pay taxes, right? Because the biggest thing is, we are programmed to think lack the moment we spend money. Although there is not lack at that point, because the reason that you are spending money is because you have money. If you're paying your bill, why are you paying your bill? Because you have money, otherwise you can't pay your bill. Why are you buying the coffee? Because you have money. But we are programmed to feel lack while spending money, and that has nothing to do with how much money we have or what is happening in our life. That is a subconscious program. The moment you spend money, there's like a code written in your mind. The moment you spend money, you feel lack. You spend money, you feel lack. Okay? So what that does is that reduces your frequency even less than the reality. Because in reality, you have money and you paid for something. So in reality, the frequency is, I have money. But what we do is we tap into the lower frequency than even our physical reality, and we say, oh my God, money's running out. I feel this in my stomach. Like, I feel this discomfort. I feel I shouldn't be doing that. Oh, I should have bought my water bottle from home. Why am I buying water bottle here? Or why am I drinking coffee? I shouldn't make coffee at home. Look how expensive the coffees are, right? So you are, without even realizing, you're tapping into the lack frequency, right? And what that does is, money responds to the frequency you have when you think about money. So when you're actually dealing with money, here you're physically interacting with money, you're paying, you're swiping your card, you're paying for something, and you're feeling like, you tap into the lower frequency, and then more money leaves. And then when more money leaves, you tap into the even lower frequency, and then more money leaves. That's how we compound the frequency of lack without even realizing, and money keeps going and going and going, right? So the key here is, you start to tap into the fact, I have money. So in the beginning, you'll have to be very conscious. And when you do this, you have to like if you're about to pay for something, you're about to click pay, you're about to swipe your card, you pause for like few seconds and you say, I have money. And this is not even something I'm asking you to visualize. I'm not saying visualize you have millions of dollars. You're actually saying what is the fact. So there shouldn't be any problem for your mind to accept the fact that I have money. Yeah, I'm paying for it. I have money. So you tap into the fact I have money. So when your mind is actually programmed to see the glass half full, right? So see the glass half empty, actually, that it's empty, you start to focus on the fact that I have money. And then what starts to happen is that your frequency when you're spending money goes more. I have money. And then more money comes. And then money starts staying longer in your bank account. And then more money start to come. And the more that happens, you realize you have money. You keep doing I have money. And that all compounds. And a point comes where you're like, what is lack? What is lack? So this is how you rewire your mind, because the reason we picked up this habit of feeling lack when we are actually spending money is because we saw our parents do it. We saw their parents do it. This is a generational habit which we need to break, right? So what we do is we say, I have money. And we really feel the feeling of having, okay? That means you feel it. I have it. It's like, let's say you forgot your water bottle, right? And you are thirsty, and now you buy a bottle, and that was $5 or £5, wherever you are, €5, and now you're feeling bad that I should have gotten my water bottle. Why did I forget? Instead of feeling bad, you can say, you know what? I have money. Look how supported I am of money, because now that I forgot my water bottle, and I have the money to pay for another one. Right? I mean, to pay for the water. I like money. I'm being taken care of. I'm being supported. I'm not on my own here. Whatever I need, I'm being supported. So once I got a ticket, I got a parking ticket because I parked wrong. And one thing could be that I could have tapped into a frequency of, look, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done that. Look, I'm losing £100. Like, why did I do that in London, right? So we use pound. But what I said, look, I'm supported by money. I made a mistake, right? But money's covering my mistake because I'm paying the fine, but I'm okay. I didn't get in trouble. They didn't like write my name in the records for making a huge mistake, because I'm protected by money. So money is actually protecting me. Okay. So even if the things that where you're getting fines and things where it's unpleasant sometimes, you can even use them to tap into the frequency of abundance. So I said, because money is always available to me, it's always there, I always have it. It is actually helping me make up for my mistakes, so I don't have to really get in trouble. That doesn't mean I keep making mistakes, but I feel abundant even after making mistakes, right? So the key here is that you reprogram your mind to focus on having and focus on what is already there. And the thing that this thing does is it rebuilds your relationship with money, because we all have our money wounds, right? And we don't trust money, we don't rely on money, because when we needed it wasn't there. As a child, when we asked for that, we didn't get it, we waited forever. And we have this, before even we understand what money is, we have already a relationship with money, right? Even before you were born, you have a relationship with money. So what this thing does is it mends your relationship. It builds a relationship of trust, because what you realize is whenever you need anything, money is always there. Like, it's your only friend that shows up for you no matter what. And when you start to have this relationship of trust with money, that means you're not constantly looking for security, because a lot of people use the word security when it comes to money. Like, when I have enough money, when I don't have to worry about money, I'll feel secure, I feel safe. But you start to build your inner safety with money, okay? You start to feel internally safe with money. And that's when you all of a sudden your relationship amends and you attract a lot of money, because money was always there. We didn't trust it. And the moment you trust it, your experience with money changes, okay? So one thing which I would also recommend in the 3 weeks that you do is also to have your having journal, okay? What is a having journal? Having journal is a journal where at the end of the day, you write of all the experiences where you had money throughout the day, okay? I would recommend doing it every day. If you cannot do every day, do it at least 3 times a week, 4 times a week at least. What you do is, you take a journal, a really nice journal that really lights you up. I'm a big fan of journals, so something that really lights you up, and you say, I have the money. So I'll give you a few examples. I have the money to pay for coffee. Okay, that means first sentence you have to always write is, I have the money for this, for whatever you are spending on. And then you write, I am so grateful that money always keeps me, like money always takes care of me, or money always keeps me well fed, or well, whatever sentence you want to use, or money always gives me the comfort to live a comfortable life. But you want to really tap into the feeling and emotion and write in the second sentence after, I have the money to pay for the coffee, second sentence, how does it make you feel about that? Okay, the key here is not what is the right answer. The key here is to really feel it, because feeling changes your neural pathways. Full stop. Feeling equal to change in neural pathway. If you feel negative, if you feel lack, it changes accordingly. If you feel the feeling of being supported, being in a great place with money, you reprogram yourself the same way. So the key here is, what does it make you feel, the fact that you have the money to pay for coffee? Okay, I'm well hydrated. Maybe that's what it is, that it always helps me feel well hydrated. I'm taken care of. I'm so grateful. And this is different from your gratitude list, because you can be grateful for your children, you can be grateful for your partner, you can be grateful for your parents, you can be grateful for the house. Here we are talking about the things you spend money on, and you're writing that, so that we really focus on the fact of having. And the other thing is that, let's say in one day you didn't spend money anywhere, you didn't go out, you didn't pay your bills, you didn't do anything. You can write from the previous day, or you can write from the previous months, if you remember spending money somewhere, or from the previous year. It doesn't matter. Okay, so write at least 4 or 5 things, or 3 things, to really reprogram. And the more you do that, the more you'll fall in love with it. And although I did it for 3 weeks and it just had enormous shifts for me, I continued the practice because it's just so powerful. So I would recommend, the 2 things that you really want to do is, you want to have the having journal, and every time you're spending money, you want to just pause and bring the feeling of having. Okay, and the other thing is that, if you, in the beginning, you will do it and you have to consciously do it. After that, you will have just this subconscious program. So now for me, when I'm spending money, I don't have to consciously try to feel having. I just naturally do that, because that's how I rewired myself now. Okay, so that really helps. So this tool is based on the book by Suk Young Lee. She's a South Korean money guru, really well renowned for her work, and her books have been translated into English because of her work. They have been sold in millions. I would highly suggest you read that book, because this is a really nice book. You can find it on Amazon. It's an incredible book. This tool, which has been used by top business gurus, top billionaires, and so many people, because this is so simple yet so powerful, and have incredible results. And it doesn't require you to believe in anything. It just uses your current reality to tap into the highest frequency of abundance that is available to you right now. Okay, so I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.